As Hispanic Heritage Month comes to an end, we want to leave you remembering the importance and significance of celebrating the entire month. Joining us today is Micaela Moreno, who is a very prominent member in the dance community right here in Southeast Texas. Micaela, appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to come join us here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, my Lord. Listen, what is the significance about Hispanic Heritage Month?
So Hispanic Heritage Month actually started in 1968. President Lyndon B. Johnson started it as a week, and then he ventured on in 1988. Ronald Reagan established it as the month we know today. So from September 15th to October 15th is when Hispanic Heritage Month, actually 12 of the Latin countries' Independence Days fall within that time range. So that's one of the reasons that it's in between two different months. But the purpose was to celebrate the culture and the history of American citizens who have ancestors throughout Latin America, from Mexico, Spain, the Caribbean, Central and South America.
Listen, salsa plays a big part. You know, my family, anytime you go to my family events, whether it's be a wedding, quinceañera, just a party at the house, everybody's dancing up a storm. We're all dancing
music.
Selena. You know, Wednesday night you were involved in a Salsa Night at Nell's Place. How important is dance in the Latin culture?
Dance is extremely important in the Latin culture for social purposes as well as just expression. It really is a way to express your joy, express the family that you are around. Different Latin countries have different styles of music. So at Nell's Place on Wednesday, I was very honored to be a part of that, where we got to fuse a bunch of different Latin cultures from Mexico, Cuba, Dominican Republic. And so we were able to celebrate for a few hours and dance the night away.
You know, you're part of the ballet folklorico
Yes.
dance group. Why is that so special to you?
So my ancestors come from Mexico. So ballet folklorico is actually what I like to call history in motion. So everything that we do, from the costumes that we wear, our footwork, our skirt work, represents a certain people from a particular state or the entire country itself. And so when we step on stage and get to showcase these beautiful costumes, we're actually representing our ancestors dating as far back as the Mayan and Aztecs to the most current Amalia Hernandez, who actually turned it into the art that is known as today.
Very nice, Sarah. And, you know, for you, why is it so important to be involved in the education of dance?
Oh, it's extremely important because I think that you can't really appreciate who you are and where you come from unless you know where you've been and the obstacles that they've overcome. So through dance, actually through ballet folklorico, we always start with the history of what it is that we're learning, the music, the region, so that you understand, okay, if my family's not from northern Mexico, they're from southern Mexico, we get to represent that. And so through that, you're able to be on stage and showcasing it to the public, and they are, and as a result, educated as well.
We're talking about food during the commercial break, and
Yes.
we're talking about gumbo, and she goes, hey, have you ever had Spanish rice and gumbo? I was like, what?
Yes.
Tell me about, how did that even come about?
So I am a fusion of two wonderful cultures. My dad is Mexican and my mom is Cajun. So we had leftovers one day and my dad was trying to find white rice for the gumbo. We had no white rice, but we had Spanish rice galore, so he added Spanish rice, and ever since then we have our gumbo with Spanish rice.
That is, you know, that sounds
delicious.
really, really delicious right now.
Yeah.
And so, Dad, if you're watching, we might need to try that this weekend because my dad loves to, he loves to cook gumbo. That's pretty fascinating. And also, we were talking also, you were involved in something Saturday because it's been a Heritage Month. You know, it ends this weekend.
It does.
So talk about that.
So even though Hispanic Heritage Month, the specific time we get to highlight the Hispanic culture, here in the Southeast Texas region, we have events all throughout the year. So we host two socials every month, one the first Thursday at Rusty Taco, the second one every third Saturday at Poor Brothers Brewery. So we actually get to close out Hispanic Heritage Month tomorrow at Poor Brothers. We'll have social dancing beginning at 7 and our lessons at 7 and social dancing till 11, so you won't want to miss it.
And listen, you don't have to have any type of experience to dance.
No.
Hey, listen, if you can't even, if you have two left feet,
No.
You can come over there, and I'm telling you, Micaela's going to whip you up into shape, and you're going to be impressing everybody. You might
Yes.
impress a girlfriend, your wife, your aunts, uncles, everybody else. I mean,
Yes.
so come out there and come join. And what time again tomorrow?
Lessons start at 7 and we social dance until 11.
Perfect. Micaela, we appreciate you joining us, and some good stuff there. Yes. And then we might need to get Jeff out there to start dancing too. He does dance pretty good. He's got like two left feet.
Those are my favorite students.
There you go. Hey,